Good morning, students. Hope you all fine. So today we will start with the chapter number 3 of geography, part 2, that is natural resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. So let's start with the grassland. As in the last video we all covered the topic of forest, different types of forest. Now today we will start with the topic grassland. So first we'll start with the tropical grassland. These grassland are also known as the savannas in Africa and campos in Brazil. बेसिकली जो ये ट्रॉपिकल ग्रासलैंड है आपका, जो ज़्यादातर पाया जाता है वो ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर एंड ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न के बीच में पाया जाता है, जिस एरिया को ट्रॉपिकल जोन के नाम से जाना जाता है. दीज फॉरेस्ट रिसीव, इस फॉरेस्ट में जो रेनफॉल होती है वो मॉडरेट अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल होती है, ड्यू टू विच द नेचुरल वेजिटेशन इज थिन एंड स्पार्श, एंड दीज रीजन्स हैव हॉट एंड लॉन्ग summers and mild and short winters, receive light rainfall in summers. And the characteristic of this tropical grassland is the grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height, which is also known as elephant grass. And the climatic condition in these grass do not support rich agriculture and animal rearing. These grassland are termed as savanna, as I told you earlier also, and are located in the Guiana Highlands in South America, Brazilian Highlands, Sudan and Northern Australia. Here the wildlife, कौन से animals यहाँ पे wild animals ज़्यादातर पाए जाते हैं? Lion, tiger, leopard, elephant, giraffe, zebra, etc. are the species of animal found here, and birds are also commonly found here, like ostrich, emu, cassowary, etc. These are the commonly birds found in the tropical grassland area. So now next we'll start the temperate grassland. These grassland are also known as the prairies in the North America, pampas in South America, downs in Australia, and velds in South Africa, and steppes in Europe. बेसिकली जो नेम्स मैंने आपको बताए, ये अलग अलग एरिया में, अलग अलग रीजन में जो टेम्परेट ग्रासलैंड को इन नेम से बुलाया जाता है. लाइक नॉर्थ अमेरिकन में पेरियर्स के नेम से, साउथ अमेरिका में पम्पास, एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया में डाउन्स, साउथ अफ्रीका में वेल्स, एंड यूरोप में स्टेपिस. जो लोकेशन है इसकी, ज़्यादातर जो है ये टेम्परेट ग्रासलैंड कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं? माइल्ड लैटिट्यूडनल जोन में, जो कि इन द इंटीरियर पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्टिनेंट में भी पाए जाते हैं. सेंट्रल एशिया फ्रॉम द ब्लैक सी टू सेंट्रल रशिया, नॉर्थ सेंट्रल यूएसए एंड साउथर्न कनाडा, साउथ ईस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड साउथर्न अफ्रीका, अर्जेंटीना. These are the locations where temperate grasslands are mostly found. The climate of this temperate grassland area have warm and moist summers and cold and snowy winters. This is the climate found in the area of temperate grasslands. And the characteristics of this temperate grassland are like the grass found here is short and juicy, which is suitable for cattle feed. Maize and wheat are grown in the large amount. That's why this area is also known as the bread basket of the world. And we can also say that the wildlife here found, like the herbivorous like wildlash, antelopes, horses, kangaroo in Australia, carnivorous like rodents, reptiles are the commonly wild animals found here. So here we talk about the desertic shrubs. First we talk about the tropical desert. Like in tropical desert, these deserts are generally hot and dry, and they receive very less amount of rainfall, due to which they have a negligible vegetation cover. Thorny bushes, cactus, acacia are the common vegetation of this region, found commonly here. And if we talk about the second one, that is the tundra region. Tundra vegetation is found in the high latitude. Their exact location is in the north of the Arctic Circle. The area is covered with high snow, due to which plants do not grow here. हाई स्नो होने की वजह से यहाँ पे प्लांट्स जो हैं वो ज़्यादा ग्रो नहीं कर पाते हैं। और वेजिटेशंस जो हैं, द वेजिटेशन फाउंड हेयर आर, कौन कौन से वेजिटेशंस यहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं? लिचेंस, सेजेस, मोसेस, ये सारे वेजिटेशन जो हैं आपके टंड्रा रीजन में ज़्यादातर पाए जाते हैं। सम शॉर्ट श्रब्स भी यहाँ पे आपको मिलेंगे, लाइक विलो ट्रीज, जूनिपर्स एंड ब्रिचर्स डेवलप इन द समर सीजन। बट ये कौन से सीजन में होते हैं? समर सीजन में। और कौन से एरिया में? साउथर्न एरिया में। So now we talk about the conservation of forest. Basically, first we'll tell you the conservation of natural vegetation. Forests are our natural wealth. Everybody knows that, and human beings have destroyed the natural vegetation for their greed. And due to the continuous increase in population, large number of trees are being cut down for industries, agriculture, and residential purposes. All these removal of forest by cutting of trees is known as deforestation. ये deforestation होने की वजह से हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि हमें अपने फॉरेस्ट को कैसे कंजर्व करना है। यहाँ पे कुछ मेजर्स हैं, कुछ मैं आपको इम्पॉर्टेंट वेज बता रही हूँ जिससे आप अपने फॉरेस्ट को कंजर्व कर सकते हैं, लाइक प्रोटेक्टिंग फॉरेस्ट रिजर्व, protecting of forest from the forest fire, do lots of afforestation like large scale of plantation of trees to increase the area under forest, encouraging social forestry, and also awareness program, participate in the awareness program like One Mahotsav at school, state and national level. All these points we should keep in mind to conserve our forest. And keeping in view the importance of forest in our life, the people all over the world have stopped unnecessary deforestation. Our government has also made laws to prevent unnecessary felling of trees. Government has decided to declare certain forests as protected areas. There are about 150 wildlife sanctuaries in India. People come from all over the world to see these sanctuaries. They consist of some of the most beautiful and rare animals. So we all must have to conserve our forest to make our to make our forest more and more beautiful and rare animals. So this picture shows you the wildlife. Here the pictures of our wildlife animals: lion, eagle, zebra. Now here the benefit of wildlife. What are the benefits of wildlife? Basically, wildlife is an essential component of various food chain, food webs, biogeochemical cycles, and energy flow through the various trophic level. Here the preserves vitality and health of environment and provides stability to various ecosystems. Here the wildlife conservation, how we conserve our wildlife, as I last जैसे हमने पढ़ा कि हमने अपने फॉरेस्ट को कंजर्व करना है, कैसे कैसे कंजर्व करना है, वैसे ही हम अपनी वाइल्ड लाइफ को कंजर्व कैसे कर सकते हैं. बेसिकली फर्स्ट विल टेल यू the wildlife conservation. Here the many species have become endangered and some are the verge of extinction. Severe damage has been done to wildlife and its natural habitat by the human activity. Here the sites, here is the term in the conservation of wild, that is sites. The full form of sites is Conventional of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, is an international agreement between the government. It state that ये जो एक एग्रीमेंट है स्टेट्स, ये बोलता है स्टेट, ये एग्रीमेंट हमें ये बताता है कि वाइल्ड लाइफ और फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन शुड गो हैंड इन हैंड एज द सर्वाइवल ऑफ एनिमल्स इन largely dependent on the forest. Here the wildlife can be conserved by increasing awareness among the school children to participate in wildlife conservation programs like social forestry. National park, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves are also made to conserve wildlife and natural vegetation. Here is what is the role of wildlife conservation. Basically, first one is to protect wildlife and wilderness from being extincted. टू मेंटेन द इकोलॉजिकल बैलेंस को मेंटेन करने के लिए भी वाइल्ड लाइफ को कंजर्व करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. और वाइल्ड लाइफ, जो वाइल्ड एनिमल्स हैं वो एक मात्रा में आके ख़त्म ना हो जाए, इसलिए भी हमें अपनी वाइल्ड लाइफ को बचाना चाहिए. टू प्रोटेक्ट द बायोडाइवर्सिटी फ्रॉम बीइंग destroyed, to provide excellent economic benefit, that is horns, skin, etc. So here all we all read about the wildlife conservation. So today wildlife conservation evolved in a science, but its goal remain essential the same, to ensure the wise use and the management renewable resources given the right circumstances by the government to living organism that we call renewable resources can replenish themselves infinitely. Conservation is the wise use of natural resources without wasting them. कंजर्वेशन बेसिकली हमारा मीनिंग होता है हम कोई भी रिसोर्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो लैंड है, सॉइल है, वाटर है, नेचुरल वेजिटेशन है, वाइल्ड लाइफ है, तो इसे हमने यूज़ करना है। तो इस तरीके से यूज़ करना है कि हमारी जो है वेस्टेज ना हो और आगे आने वाली जनरेशन भी इसे देख सके और यूज़ कर सके।